have Helga makes a name for herself, performed by Mrs. Holfeltz's Monday, Wednesday crew. Let's give them a hand. Introducing Helga makes a name for herself by Maynor.
Young Helga loved to hear the sagas of her favorite Viking warrior. He begged for them at bedtime.
Please.
And at fish pickling time.
Please.
And during his monthly bath.
Please.
After Helga made himself a helmet and one for his pet Wolverine, he wondered what his warrior name would be.
What my warning could be.
His mother said, "Oh, Helga,
Oh, Helga.
you're a farmer's son, not a warrior."
You're a farmer's son, not a warrior.
So Helga built himself a shield and one for Wolby. Then he asked his father.
Dad, what my warning should be.
Father said, "Warriors don't come from small villages like ours."
Warriors don't come from small villages like ours.
So Helga made himself a sword and one for Wolby. And asked his neighbor.
Neighbor, what my warning should be. Yes, I like cake.
His neighbor didn't hear very well.
Yes, I like cake.
Then his mother called him to do his chores.
Helga, go do your chores.
Helga raced up steep hills to graze the sheep as though enemies were in pursuit. He chopped wood, imagining that he was breaking open treasure chests. And when the work was all done, Helga and Wolby would reenact the great battles of Ingrid the Axe, making them even greater. One Thursday, word reached Helga's farm that Ingrid the Axe was looking for new warriors, and her ship would be arriving soon.
Look, a ship.
Faster than Valkyries fly, Helga and Wolby donned their full battle gear and hurried past Mother and Father. Father said, "Helga, that contest is not for you."
Helga, that contest is not for you.
Helga's mother said,
Remember Halo? I'm a warrior.
Helga said,
I'm a warrior.
in the port city, Wolby and Helga saw more Vikings than they'd seen their entire lives, along with real helmets, painted shields, and shiny swords.
Oh.
The other Vikings saw him too. Olaf said, "What is he wearing?"
What is he wearing?
Sigrid said, "What is wrong with his cat?"
What is wrong with your cat?
Magnus said, "Is that supposed to be a helmet?"
Is that supposed to be a helmet?
A horn sounded. A giant voice boomed, "Gather round."
Gather around.
Helga said, "It's Ingrid the Axe."
It's Ingrid the Axe.
And Wolby fainted.
Oh.
"I am looking for swift, mighty, and clever warriors," said Ingrid.
I'm looking for swift, mighty, clever warriors.
"Prove yourself and join my crew."
Prove yourself and join my crew.
The Vikings all cheered.
Yeah!
First, there was a race, and Helga took his place at the starting line. Ingrid said, "Ready, set, go."
Ready, set, go. Pew, pew.
After years of running up the mountainside, Helga was fast, but when her homemade helmet slipped, Olaf pulled ahead. Ingrid pointed at Olaf and said, "You, Olaf."
You, Olaf.
Olaf the Swift, join me!
Olaf the Swift, join me.
And so Olaf joined her crew. Next was the battle axe bullseye. Helga had swung an axe plenty of times. How different could it be to throw one? Oops, a bit different it turns out. So Ingrid pointed at Sigrid. She said, Sigrid the Sure Shot.
Sigrid the Short Shot.
Join me.
Join me.
And so Sigrid joined her crew. Last was the warriors' battle. Helga squared off with Magnus. The other Vikings laughed. This should be quick, they said. They circled each other. Helga got low and prowled in close. 1, 2, 3. He tweaked Magnus's nose. 1, 2, 3. He tapped him on the shoulder. 1, 2, 3. Magnus turned and tripped. Helga howled.
Oh!
Magnus said, What happened?
What happened?
Ingrid said, You! You fight like a wolverine.
You fight like a wolverine. Oh.
Wolvie stood tall. Just then, Helga's parents came charging down the hill. Mother said, Wait, she won't bother you anymore.
Wait, she won't bother you anymore.
Father said, We'll take her home.
You take her home. Let's go.
And they grabbed Helga's hands to take him home. Ingrid cleared her throat and said, I was about to say, Helga the Howler.
Helga the Howler.
Join me.
Join me.
Mother said, Our Helga?
Our Helga?
Father said, Is that a warrior's name?
Is that a warrior's name?
Ingrid said, You bet it is.
You bet it is. Yeah.
Helga stood before his stunned parents. Wolvie stood with him. Helga was a farmer's son. He was from a small mountain village, and he was a warrior.
I was from a small Belgian village, and I'm a warrior.
And he howled.
Oh!
Helga the Howler went on to sail the whole flat of the earth. First, with Ingrid the axe. Later, on his own ship, and finally as the commander of his own fleet of ships, Wolvie was always by his side. In fact, to this very day, Vikings beg to hear the sagas of Helga, and they love to howl.